Preserve your memory and favorite days. Come online to the newest craze. The digital scrapbook, the way you want it to look. With digital scrapbook kits, fun and full of wit. You log in today, you won't be able to quit. Come on over and you'll think it's the bomb. Nitwitcollection.com.
Hi everyone, LG here once again. Thanks for watching our video here about getting the best print from your printer. If you've watched the other two videos about how to download from our store and purchase, also about how to resize and have your elements ready for printing, if you haven't watched those videos yet, maybe have a boo at those ones. But here we are at the video for getting the best print from your printer. And maybe this is actually the only one you wanted to see because you already know how to do the rest of the stuff. This is going to be a quick video about showing how for you to get more true likeness out of your printer and make sure that you're getting the actual best print you can from it. Now, you don't need any special printer. You don't need to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on some whiz-bang printer or whatever. We are actually printing on an all-in-one printer. It's by Epson, so that means it has the scanner and the fax and the photocopier and all that kind of stuff along with it. So we have nothing special. If you are just the quick one on printers, Epson and Canon, we've owned a lot of printers over the time, and we find that Epson and Canon probably make some of the best printers in terms of the quality that you get once it's printed out, and I'll show you that right at the end of this video here as to what we're going to print. But without further ado, let's move on to that. As you'll see from my screen, this is, if you've watched the other videos, these are the parts and pieces that we had resized in order to print out for the quick little card, the very simple card that we were going to make. So when you're ready to do that, we've broken apart all the pieces. They're all separated so that everything can be printed properly. And as you'll see, you have enough little space in between each of them. So if you're going to either hand cut, fussy cut them out, or if you're going to run them on your Cricut or Cameo, they do have enough room here in order to easily cut them out without losing any of the images or without having them adjoin. So zooming back out here so you can see the whole thing. All that you do is you go up to File and click on the print word, and you will get a screen that comes up now and shows you the image that you're going to be printing, knowing that it's on 8.5 by 11. Here's where it really comes into changing settings, and this is where a couple of quick changes are going to make a vast difference for you. The first thing to note is when we change the settings, because I'm using an Epson, these are the type of options it's giving me, but everybody is going to have an advanced settings. It may be called something a little different. It may be just say advanced for you or whatever, depending on the printer that you have. But once you click that, it now takes you actually into your printer's settings. So we're out of the Photoshop Elements program, and it gives you all the setting options that you have in your printer. The first couple of things you're going to want to do is the type of paper you print on. You obviously don't want to print just on regular photocopy paper. Number one, it's a little too thin for your projects, and number two, it certainly will not give you the best print. So what we found is premium presentation matte paper, okay? Hopefully you can see those words, but if not, that's what I've changed that to, is a matte presentation paper, which you can buy at any of your local office supply stores. You can probably even pick it up at places like Walmart or order it online from Amazon, things like that. It's not too terribly expensive. It is a thicker weight paper so that it is the quality and the thickness of it will be like buying something that's already printed, like the craft products that you buy at your local craft store and stuff like that. You're in that same sort of range. So that's the first thing you want to do. The second thing you want to do is you're going to look around on this particular printer. It gives me more options, but you will see, look around for a button called Advanced, and we're looking for the color correction. So in here, we click on the Custom button and then click on Advanced, and it gives me a few different options. In mine, I'm going to click on the color controls. Now in Canon, and I know in some of the HPs, this is automatically what comes up when you click on Advanced and you get these options here. what we want to do is, what we've found is these controls here, mostly for saturation, contrast, and density. If you utilize these ones, you will find that you're going to get the absolute best print that you can. So I'm going to turn my density up because I already know this one, and my saturation up a little bit by 4. Now, one quick thing. Once you print this out, you're going to look at it and you're going to kind of match it up to your screen and say, is that pretty true to what it was? If it's not, come back, try printing again, adjust your controls a little bit in your colors so that you can get the closest print. You're probably only going to have to print 2 or 3 sheets and you'll already see, oh, okay, if I use these particular settings, this is just the ones that I find work best on our particular printer. Once you've done this, you're going to be able to save this as a preset in your printer, and every single time you print a Nitwit Collections item, come back, choose that preset, and you will have those values already in there. You're not going to have to make these changes every single time. You're just going to come in here, you're going to choose that one setting of your best print, and then that way you're telling the computer that's how I want you to print. You press OK at the bottom of each of these pages and press print. So, okay, now we have the 1 minute or whatever. I can play some Jeopardy music. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, well, it prints here because I want to show you the finished print to show you exactly what you get. I'm going to click back into Photoshop and just blow this up a little bit so that we can see the paper, because that's going to show us some of the main detail. So when this spits out of the printer, I'm going to hold it up to the screen and you're going to be able to see, wow, that actually does print really well. Again, you don't need anything that is probably worth any more than $100 or $150. That's lots. You will be able to get this same quality of print out of it. Like I said, if you're in the market for a new printer, or if you have a printer already, the Epson and the Canon we find are the best. It's all about the ink and how it prints and that kind of stuff. But we've always found that those two printers seem to always produce the best quality prints for us. So if you are in the market for a new printer, you can certainly look at those. So here we go. It's printed out. Here I go in front of the screen. It is a matte print, presentation paper, and there you go. Now that's pretty small. I'm going to go in from behind the camera here, see if I can zoom in on this so I can show you the actual quality of it. Here we go. Let's focus. And there you go. Whoops. Now it came off on me here. Sorry for the long-standing focusing here. So there you go. That's what you get for a quality of print. And as you saw, I simply just took and made those small changes. And if we go back to the screen now, again, there it is. And then I will focus back in on the screen here. You can see that that is a very, very true likeness of this. I hope that was informative. Please don't hesitate to send me put your comments below or send us an email through our store. I'd be happy to help you out if you're having a few questions. We're always here for help. Hope that was worth it for you, and good luck and good crafting.